Hi, this is Joshua Ian at P Hoops on the Atlanta Dreamin' Pod. I'm joined by AmbeeWrites Amber, as always.
What's up?
And there's a lot to talk about besides our predictions. Stuff happened today, and there's
Like,
things to look forward to this weekend. Let's start
mm-hmm,
with Dream News.
mm-hmm,
So, Ryan Howard, Cheyenne Parker, and Ileana Rupert will not be to training camp on time. Rupert was already not going to happen because she's going to be playing with FIBA, so she's not going to be joining us until late June.
mm-hmm,
But Skill, which Ryan Howard plays on, and then Virtus Bologna, which Cheyenne Parker and Ileana Rupert play on, are in the championship in Italy. So that will be taking place starting on Saturday, and it could go all the way to the 5th. So it's a best of 3 series, and then they'll get back to us. So, yeah.
yeah. Figured that was gonna happen though.
So it is so
mm-hmm,
important. Like, Alicia, I think, is going to be able to play a ton of minutes right away. But
mm-hmm,
Ryan might have to be eased into it. So it's just so important. Like, yeah, having people that can come in and get playing time. People like Haley Jones,
mm-hmm,
potentially Letitia Amy here, Leah
mm-hmm.
Brown, or whatever other decisions we make. But yeah, it's going to be interesting. Cheyenne's going to need some help,
Very.
and we do have front court depth. That's one thing I feel
Mm-hmm,
decent about. So yeah, but I hate
yeah.
that, like, the season's going to start like in 2 weeks after they get back, maybe even less than that.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah,
True. Very true.
so but I would play that on our playback channel, but it's on an Italian like streaming app, so I'll be
mm-hmm.
posting highlights, but
Okay.
yeah, unfortunately can't watch it live. But yeah.
It is
But
what it
Cheyenne
is.
and Rupert have had good chemistry, like, and they both
Mm-hmm.
played overseas a lot. Obviously Rupert because she's an international player, but Ryan Howard
Mm-hmm.
says this will be her last season because she hasn't enjoyed it, and honestly I understand. She has not been used
Mm-hmm.
correctly. Her team's doing well,
Absolutely not.
but it's
Mm-hmm.
kind of in spite of decisions made, but I'm not going to dive too much into that.
Mm-hmm.
Next thing, though, Emily Engstler was waived by the Indiana Fever. Completely unexpected. It came out later, like I saw an article that she was having
Mm-hmm.
back issues when from playing overseas, but still to me, like, I don't know, like, not everybody plays on the 12-player roster and stuff. Like, if she was going to be out the entire season, you could suspend her contract. But this seems like someone that was going to be a part of their future. I really liked her game, loved her toughness, loved her versatility, and obviously just hope that someone picks her up. And hello, Glenn. We have
Hey,
a
Glenn.
Fever fan that said hello, and yeah, he wasn't expecting it either. And yeah,
Man.
so, like, I feel like we already have players at Inkster's position on our side, but let's say,
Mm-hmm.
like, we find out that she's not going to be able to play this season.
Mm-hmm.
Would you want to pick her up and then have her contract suspended and she's in our training camp next season? Like, do you think she could be a potential future piece for the Dream?
Listen, hell yes. I'd do it
Me
in a
too. Same
heartbeat.
vibe. Yep.
In a heartbeat.
Yep.
Listen, she got something special. I just cannot believe that the Fever, even though she's injured, I get that. Trust me, I get it. But
Yeah.
for you as an organization to cut, not suspend, but cut a player of
Yeah.
that caliber so she could walk away for nothing and somebody else could pick her up and use her skill set. Like, are you like,
And I don't
come
know
on,
about
guys?
you. Even if she's injured, do you struggle with that there wasn't a trade for this contract? Because I felt like she showed enough glimpses
I
last season
do.
that people would have been interested. So,
I
yeah.
think so too. But
So,
I
but
mean,
maybe teams knew their situation. They're already going to have to
true.
make tough decisions, but still, it was not expected. And I think this will be another move. Unfortunately, yet another move the Fever will regret later on. It won't be this season necessarily, but I don't know. I see someone that is W starter material in her, even with the talent that's going to be coming up over the next, especially couple years with those double draft classes. Yeah.
That's insane.
Completely dumbfounded. So when we do these predictions on here, they won't be the same of what I post on Patreon. So I'm going to wait until the teams present their rosters on the 30th, and then we make, a little edits to our predictions if we have to, if they've already been cut beforehand, like this unexpected move. Because Amber had her as a starter. I had her as getting significant playing time for a boost this season, to see her cut just wild. So I'm sure there's more on the way. And so some of my predictions I was going to do today that I thought were a little outlandish, I'm not feeling like they're as outlandish now because you just don't know what
they might not be.
And really quick before we go into the predictions, just want to say I'm super hyped for Jewel Spear being in the transfer portal now. I think she did all she could at Wake Forest. She was the primary scorer, was relied upon too much. So I'm excited to see her in an environment where there's potentially other star players and everything. So that'll be fun to see where she goes. And definite WNBA draft prospect, really good 3-point shot. Just can't wait to see. But are you ready to make our predictions and find out tomorrow that one of our players is cut?
I mean, we might as well. I mean, why even beat around the bush? Let's do it.
Okay, so as always, we're going in alphabetical order of the nickname. This one should be pretty easy. The Las Vegas Aces.
Yep.
So guaranteed contracts: Kelsey Plum, Chelsea Gray, Jackie Young, Alicia Clark, Asia Wilson, Candace Parker, and then Kayla George was a surprising guaranteed contract. But
yeah,
do you? Oh, and by the way, I have Sid Colson as on the roster. She's on a training camp contract. But how do you see this shaping out? Obviously, you got the core. How do you see this roster finalizing and everything?
They're gonna have to probably run with 11 and
definitely. I mean, oh yeah, unless I talked about this with you before. I don't think it necessarily would be a good move, but maybe trading Raquana Williams, that's a bigger contract. They already have depth at that position, and then they could potentially have Shepard go back on they don't necessarily have to make a tough decision. They can get Sid, they can get Shepard and Bell, but at this point, I agree with you. I would say someone between Sid, Bell, and Shepard is going to be cut.
Yeah, probably Shepard.
You think? Yeah, that's what I put too.
Yeah.
I was so close to cutting Kia Stokes because she's not a guaranteed contract, but I decided to keep her. There's not I don't know. They don't have a front court prospect right now, really. Someone may have dropped, but her contract's not that big, so I kept it on there. But I almost let it go. But I think the players that are here, they're going to have on their roster. If they get Emily Engstler, they make moves to get her, I'll just be so mad because this is their off season's been too good. So
I mean, that would be crazy if they were able to pull that off. So let's not
even if she's injured, just having her as a future
on
piece,
the roster, exactly.
Yeah.
Because she wouldn't be needed. Come on, y'all.
But yeah, nothing really controversial here.
Nah,
to discuss
they got it in the bag pretty much.
Championship contenders,
yeah.
But next is a tricky one. That's a little longer on the sheet because they had longer draft picks. But the Minnesota Lynx.
My God, today. Whew.
So I'll start. And I am making a controversial move. Jessica Shepard is not on a guaranteed contract. She played really well overseas. I like her game, but I think the Lynx commit to the rebuild a little more, and this gives them a little more cap flexibility. I think they drop Shepard. They pick up someone else at the point guard position, just someone that gets cut in training camp. potentially Henny, who I said won't make the Fever last season.
Mm-hmm.
In our last episode. I have Kayla McBride, obviously, Rachel Bannum, Brea Beal, Ariel Powers, Bridget Carlton, Diamond Miller, Nafisa Collier, Dorka Juhas, Nikolana Milik, and they'll also pick up a center off of free agency, and I think that's going to be Charlie Collier.
I like that move. I really do.
So,
because this is a hot mess that I got over here. Because like I
yeah, it is.
thought about cutting Shepard because it's not a protected contract, but like all the contracts are just so huge.
They are.
It's
No,
kind of
like
hard. It's kind of hard to even make a decision to move, like, because who do you move? Like, you want to keep some of these pieces
because she's good. Like, she's a good veteran. They don't have a lot of leadership in the front court. I already think Fee is playing out of position. Would you agree with me that she is not being utilized to the best extent right now? So
this is a hot mess.
So I didn't know what to do. But like out of the rookies specifically, which ones do you think will make the roster, and like what training camp contracts do you see as like givens for the Lynx?
Well, I feel like Diamond has to make it because number 2 pick.
She better be featured.
I mean, honestly, because like number 2 pick, you don't want to waste them. We're not the Fever here, okay? We don't want to waste them. And I feel like out of the training camp contracts, I feel like possibly. I mean, well, I don't even think it's a possible, but like it's probably a definite that either Bannum or Allen one of them has to make it. I feel like
Bannum's been featured so much in social media content. Like she's the one that greeted the draft picks. I would be like just shocked and stunned if she didn't make the roster. I haven't seen anything from the other players on training camps. Even Dantes, who's been with the Lynx for a bit, but I think they're buying fully into like the Minnesota product and wanting to have her on the roster. So I thought about Maya Dotson too, but I just couldn't see. Another factor for the Lynx that I confirmed with Richard Cohen of Her Hoop Stats, the Lynx can sign another player at a minimum because of Achanwa being on pregnancy leave. So while she's on there, they can get a minimum salary player. So they should be able to get to the 12 players and everything. So
Lord, it's just so much mess.
But what other rookies make it? Hirsch is not going to be playing this season. That's already confirmed.
That's great for her because then she.
Do you think Juhas and Beal make the roster, or?
I want Beal to make it. I don't know if she will. That's gonna break my heart if she doesn't. But I feel like Juhas probably, Juhas will probably make it. Maybe I feel like they have to pencil somebody in for the.
I'm a little too confident, but I'm going to go with I'm 95% sure those 3 players make the roster. I really like Taylor Soule too, but I just don't think there's enough room for her to go on. But I think when she gets cut, someone else will take her. I have her predicted for like the Phoenix Mercury or something, but we'll see. But
I feel it.
Yeah. Oh, and starting lineups. Aces, it was obvious, like it's the same starting lineup as last year. But what do you have the starting lineup for the Lynx?
This is a mess. But I mean, whoever makes it out of Dantes or Shepard, I got at the 5. I'm gonna take Carlton at the 4. Fee at the 3, McBride, and Bannum.
Dang, we have a completely different completely different starting lineup.
Because it's like it could go either way.
I have Mitchell, except McBride. I have her too. I have Tiffany Mitchell, Kayla McBride, Diamond Miller upsets and gets the starting role over Aerial Powers. Probably not going to happen. This is more a want from me, but that's what I have.
I feel that, though. I feel that.
I have Fee at the 4, and then another upset, Milic at the 5. Because I liked how she looked at times. They don't really have another center. I don't think Collier's going to be showing she's a starter right away. It's just going to be her getting minutes and like seeing if she can be someone. But I felt like Milic proved herself at times when she got opportunities. So
you're right about
I think they'll give her a chance to show more. I don't think it will work out, but I'm hoping they just give players an opportunity, and that's what the season will be about. And then just next year will be even more that once those troublesome contracts that you mentioned drop off the books. Okay, but next, another tricky one. Starting lineup wise, it's not too tricky, but
yeah, it's just the rest of the roster.
Yeah. The Phoenix Mercury. I just don't see how they're going to trade Skylar Diggins-Smith. I really don't.
They can't.
So I think she either takes off the season or deals with it. I'm more leaning towards her sitting out the season now. So
see, now you're seeing it my way, because why would she play if she doesn't want to? If she doesn't want to, that should be fine by everybody involved.
She's been doing zero Mercury content. Zero.
She's been posting pictures of her baby's hand, and that's it.
Exactly.
That's all we got.
So I'm going to go Mo Jefferson at the 1. DTSC at the 3, 2 and 3. Brianna Turner at 4 and BG at 5.
Same.
Okay. Rounding up the rest of the roster. I'm going to have Shea Petty making it because she looked really good before she got injured.
Yeah.
Onion Wary, who they got from the Liberty. I really like Destiny Harden's game at Miami. I think she potentially makes the roster as a third rounder. And then I have them getting at least one player that's not on their roster right now, like someone that gets cut. And then Megan Gustafson makes the roster as the backup 5. Anybody you disagree with? Anybody that on the training camp contract that you would put in instead? What's your vibe with the Mercury?
Well, if I had to throw any name in there, I want to see Kylie Shook again. I really liked Kylie Shook when she was in New York. I thought she had good spurts, and I feel like to have a rotational big, I feel like she should probably get at least a really good look.
And she's got some range too. Yeah, no, that's
exactly.
Not
she can really shoot. She can really shoot. So I would love to see her get a shot, and I would love to see Sydney Weiss get a shot as well.
Okay.
Because I really love Sid. Gotta love all the Sydneys, but Sid Weiss, she was a fan favorite in LA, so I would love to see her in the league again. And I feel like, she might sneak in there. You never know. She can shoot. You never know.
And I'm not going to throw shade at the AP all-rookie of the all-rookie team.
I'm so sorry.
I
shouldn't have laughed. That was me.
But on to your Sparkies.
Yay! It wasn't hard as I would, I ain't gonna say it wasn't hard, but some parts of this is, I don't know if it will necessarily tear me apart, but we have a plethora of options, I must say.
So what's your starting lineup? Because you told me on playback that you had a different opinion than you've had in the past when we got over their lineup. What are you thinking?
At first I wanted to do a big lineup.
That's what I'm still sticking with because I still want to see it.
It wouldn't be a bad thing. But now that we have some threes that we have signed, I don't necessarily need to see Nneka at the 3 unless it's completely necessary. Okay. Now, my starting lineup for today is
Okay.
going to be Azare at the 5, NECA at the 4, CB Crystal Bradford at the
Ooh, I
3.
love her starting. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Big Lexi, Logo Lexi at the 2, and Jasmine Thomas at the 1.
Okay. Yeah, all the same for me, except I wanted to go with the bigger lineup. I'm going to
Mm-hmm.
try NECA at the 3. I just want to see how
I
it
would
goes.
try it. I would love to see it, honestly.
Hamby at the 4, and
Mm-hmm.
then Stevens at the 5. Because I don't like Hamby coming off the bench. I think she is
Yeah.
due for a big season. I don't
Mm-hmm.
like the thought of it. So like I think their strongest position is at the big, and then when one
Mm-hmm.
goes off, like you can have CB still get significant minutes, but I don't know. I feel like that's their strength right now in their front court. Fully use it.
Mm-hmm.
So
I feel it. I feel it. I actually really like that, to be honest, because
so
it really could roll either way.
I know I'm probably not going to be right,
Mm-hmm.
but I went with Lay and Jordan Canada making the Sparks. I
You
have
know
both of
what?
them make it.
I have a similar thought because I have like 3 players that I feel like could sneak in easily, and they are one of them.
Okay.
So, currently, like, you want to go down like who I think is gonna make it, or you want to wait?
Yeah, you can go first because I'll say off the bat, I think there's going to be 2 players that are not in training camp right now that the Sparks pick up. They have the
Mm.
like more flexibility. I see them thinking
Mm-hmm.
outside the box. I could be
They
thinking
could.
too far out the box, but
Maybe. I mean, sometimes we have to reel you back in, but that's fine.
I
Um,
have them getting a backup 5 and a 3.
uh-huh. See, honestly, to be completely honest with you, I'm in the same mindset because I feel like having an extra rotational big is like probably what they'll be leaning towards. But there's another option that I have, maybe them
Okay.
picking up another shooter. And I mean, they don't have like the best shooters available on the squad as is, but I really like Carly Samuelson. I mean, she's a Samuelson. Don't forget
I
about
thought
that.
of that too. I almost did it because of Katie Lou. Like there's a good
Listen,
chance they might do it, but
they
yeah,
might
I don't
do
know.
it, but here's the thing. Here's the thing that I like about Carly. Carly, she might not be as great of a player as Katie Lou, but can she
Definitely.
come in and do what they need her to do and play her role? Absolutely. That's just if we have an as is type of feel. Now, who I have rolling, we got, like I said, we got 2 out of 3 possibles. So I had Azare, of course. I got Chene because as long as NECA is there, Chene is not going anywhere.
Yep. And she's on a
It's so
guaranteed
important.
contract. Yeah.
And listen, what is she on the guaranteed? I don't think she's on the guaranteed.
Yeah. Oh. Well, there's no way they would cut her if she's not. Well, let me see. Now you're having a second guess. But
Yeah, they're
continue
not
on
good.
as I look.
I have maybe Rashonda Gray making it. She would be the big that I would pick up
Okay.
personally. She's had a stint before in LA during the Wobble season, and she always comes in and plays hard. So out of all the bigs that they have, I trust her the most. Of
Oh, and
course,
I didn't.
NECA.
Wow. And Shanae, you
What?
were right. And I put it on here right because I have people bold it who are on a
Mm-hmm.
guaranteed contract, and I didn't bold her. So yeah,
Exactly.
props to you.
See,
So, but
see.
there's no way
Okay,
she
cool.
might as well be on a guaranteed contract though, because there's no way.
Exactly. She might as
But
well.
I don't
She
know.
might
Just
as
I
well.
understand Rashanda's played with you all before, but I don't know. I feel like someone is going to
I mean,
fall.
it's
Like I just feel I don't know.
somebody could, but I mean, just as is, this is what I'm just taking what we have on the roster as is, because we could always pick up a better player, but I mean, this is what we got. So of course, NECA and De'Erica. I got CB Ray Burrell because we haven't seen her
I
really a
don't have
lot
her.
yet. Wow.
I
But you
did
know what?
not put
I'm not
her.
surprised. I'm not surprised. But I do want to see what she's got in the tank. I feel like she showed spurts when she did play, but we have yet to really see what she can do.
I wouldn't stand, and
Lexi,
I'm hoping ball fans aren't too mad if any are listening and stuff, but I feel like other people, there's going to be someone that drops, like Engstler fell. It could be someone of that
I
caliber
mean,
that drops that they didn't expect, and
you never
that
know.
they take that competing for 3 minutes.
I
So,
understand that.
yeah.
Lexi and Zaya,
Yep. Zaya's a
Jazz.
give me. I
I
don't
feel
have
like
any
she's
other
a
draft picks making it. Swain is not supposed to be
no,
playing this year, so yeah. And then
yeah. And then Jazz and JC. Listen, this is gonna be my formal apology. This is gonna be my formal apology to you, Jordan Canada.
you don't have
I
her
talked.
making it?
No. I have her making it, but
Okay.
this is what I'm saying. Listen, I'm not crazy, okay? I'm
Okay.
not.
Okay.
I'm just saying that as a Sparks fan, I talked a lot of trash last year. She would not stop shooting the three, and I was upset. We were losing. It was an awful season. But let me just be the one to say that I might have been wrong to completely trash you the way I did. I'm so sorry. Because like what you did in AU, sister, I'm on your side, okay? Just know that. And I have her making, of course, I have her making the
Slasher and
roster.
passer. That's what we want. That's what we kept
Exactly.
chanting
That's
at
all we
AU,
need.
and it's what
Slash
worked.
pass. Mid range, okay, I'll take the mid range. Just don't shoot threes. Please. Please. My Leo sister, please do not. Okay? And then
I'm
we'll
with
be
you.
all, we'll be on the same page. And I feel like they should bring Lay in and just keep them on the roster just to have an extra guard in the rotation.
I agree. Yep.
Yeah.
I couldn't do it. I couldn't cut either of them, so
Yeah,
I'm
me
going
either.
with it.
I feel like they both deserve, so yeah, I'm with that.
Okay. So next, the Seattle Storm. Good amount of
Well,
cap
this is a
space.
hard.
They should easily be able to get to the 12.
Yep.
I've talked before. I really like their draft. Like being able to get Jordan
Mhm.
Horston and Maddie Williams. So definitely have
Mhm.
them making the team. The
Mhm.
only thing I have them going outside for is a backup 4 or 5, like just adding to that front court depth. I think
Okay.
Minjitu also makes the roster from South Florida.
Mhm.
I have Jade Melbourne. I have Garantes making the roster.
Mhm.
Oh, starting lineup. I'm going to go Kia Nurse, Jewel Lloyd, Teresa Plaisance, Jasmine
Mhm.
Walker, and Mac McGore.
Hmm. I like it.
I don't know
I
if it's
like
going
it.
to happen, but I just really liked what I saw, and that we already liked what we saw with the Sparks before she got injured and stuff. Like, I don't know.
Mhm.
Like, I
Yeah.
just see her being potentially a special player and being able to show that this
Mhm.
season. So we'll see.
Very true. I went in a totally different direction on the
Figured you would.
yeah, the starting lineup. I got Mercedes Russell at the 5, Izzy, Nurse, Jewel Lloyd, and Horston. I don't know.
Forston
I
at
don't
the
know.
1. Okay. She did it at Tennessee before.
I mean, listen, what could she break? What could she break? I feel like it would be very interesting to watch, if nothing else. I feel like it would be a nice up and down team, So why not? Go for it.
By the
Hell, I would
way,
love it.
with Mercedes, have you seen like her training at all? Like,
Now that's the thing. Like, I don't
Because that's what
know.
had me putting Jasmine Walker. Like, I was in between on those, and like I'm just gonna go for it because
I
we
feel
don't
that.
fully know.
Yeah, true. Very true. But as far as I know, which I don't, I got her.
As
I
far
got
as
her
what I
in
know,
there.
but I don't.
I mean, I don't officially know, but I mean, I haven't heard anything saying that she's not playing. I feel like, running with her at the 5 isn't the worst thing in the world. So I say
Okay.
go for it. And I got 3 out of the 4 draft picks making it.
What about
And
training camp
Garantes.
contracts? Okay, you have Garantes too. Okay, good.
Yeah, because listen, you already know how I feel about Garantes.
Yes.
I feel like she was done so dirty in LA. And I'm glad to see her getting another shot. And of course, Big Faulty, Jasmine Walker. I feel like she has to make it. And of
Yep.
course, Whitcomb as well. I'm actually surprised that Whitcomb is not trying to go to a contender. Maybe there might be a trade there, maybe possibly, I don't know.
Maybe.
But other than that, I mean, rolling with Whitcomb is not a bad thing. I would love to see her.
No.
Her shooting is legendary, so
It's true.
yeah.
And
I like where we're going with that.
And I still feel confident about putting the Storm in the playoffs like I did. I don't know if the fan base would appreciate it, but get over it. It's a deep draft class. You'll be fine. But I'm probably wrong, but I like the mix of veterans and the youth that they have coming in. Like, they're at least going to be a fun team. Like, you're going to be able to see their future. But I think it will extend beyond being fun, and they'll actually be competitive. So
that's very interesting. I don't see them making it.
Yeah, you have them like. Did you have them 11th? I think you put them. No, you put them 10th.
I had them. Yeah,
no, we had the same bottom two. We had the Sky and the Lynx.
Yeah, we did
both
have
of
the
us
same
the
bottom
same.
two.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, I don't see them making it. But I mean, they should be fun to watch, though. Nevertheless,
Dallas. So starting lineups first.
Okay.
I have Veronica Burton. I have Enrique, Diamond, Natasha, Tierra. I think that's pretty straightforward.
Who are you cutting is the question. Who are you keeping? Who you're cutting? Like,
it's a mess.
Questions. I know.
So point guard, I'm confident at. I think they're going to go Veronica Burton and Crystal Dangerfield. They were higher on Lou than me. I had her as a second round pick. They did not. So obviously they're going to keep her. I'm going to have Abby Myers, Jasmine Dickey, and Maddie Segrist making it. They're just going to just have a bunch of centers and wings like that. They're the Dallas Wings, so they're going to stock up on wings. Segrist is a sketch 4. Maybe. So, yeah. Satu, I just want her to get out of Dallas, but understand she can't. So,
yeah.
I hope she gets more playing time this season, and same with Awak. I hope she gets more playing time. And as I was saying that Charlie was going to play for the Lynx, that means she does not make this team. So I have her getting cut. I don't see any room for her with the Wings. So,
nope.
Yeah.
That's not going to be a thing. And it's unfortunate.
Laxa is still playing overseas. Like, she's playing on Bologna as well. I feel like the other players will be able to get a heads up, like a leg up, because she's going to be joining training camp late. I don't know how that will work out. Coach Wade still brought people on, even though like they were late coming back from overseas. I understand Johannes is going to do it with the Liberty, but I just feel like other players are going to take those spots, the ones I've mentioned and everything from Laxa, even though I really liked how she looked. Jones, I'm not a fan. Robinson, I did not see that much, but third rounder with this packed roster of already a lot of young players, I just don't see it happening. So, What about you? Any changes you would make? Do you think they're going to get someone from the outside? What are your thoughts?
The only thing, like, for the most part, like, we have pretty much the same depth chart, but on the off chance that they're crazy enough to do this, and they are because they are the Wings.
Yes.
Possibly, I feel like if they wanted another rotational big, they might pick up Kalani Brown, but let's hope. Let's hope that they're not trying to hoard as many super bigs as they can.
She's on a training camp
Kalani.
contract, and last I heard she was injured. I don't know if she's going to be healthy in time for training camp, but she's still listed on their site. So
exactly. So we shall see how that goes. Let's just hope they're not crazy enough to pull the trigger on that. I love Kalani, but yeah, that would not be an ideal situation.
No,
so
I
other
agree.
than that, that's just a
And
possibility.
just please give a walk minutes, really quick,
please,
because I want to just humor you. I know it probably won't happen, but let's say the Dream decide they want to try the double dip and try to get Satu.
Ooh,
what would you be willing to give up?
Wow, what would I be willing to give up? Hold on, let me see who I got on this list because I still got my notes from last time.
And she would be a restricted free agent next year, so we would get like good shot that we would get her for multiple seasons. So
damn, this kind of hard. I don't even know what I would actually give up. Maybe I might be willing to part with Coffee.
But would they want her? Like Coffee or Billings are the ones that come to my brain.
Yeah,
and
me too.
I don't know if they would take them.
That's the thing. As much as I would want to get her, because I feel like she's super talented, and I mean, I feel like that would work for us. But like,
no, we are not trading right. That is blasphemy right there.
Exactly. Never in a million freaking years.
Any of our draft picks, like Haley Jones, I'm not willing.
Yeah.
Letitia Amy here, I'm not willing. So
absolutely not.
I would hate this. But
okay.
Would you be willing to include Nas in a package? I say no.
I wouldn't, because for selfish reasons, I love
it's
Nas.
for my heart. I understand on paper it makes sense. We already have some 4s and 5s, but no one touched my Nas. So
please, absolutely not. The horror, no.
And they already have one depth, so like, and then we would need a 1-2. So Aerie doesn't make sense, or Robinson. Yeah. I just want a free Satu, but I don't think we're the ones. So.
Yeah, I don't think that we're the yeah. We're gonna let Satu go wherever Satu wants to go. Well, that's all right.
So hopefully someone offer sheets her and next year. So
I feel like that's gonna happen anyway.
I had the Dallas Wings missing the playoffs, so hopefully they try to gather like they move on from her and go a different direction as the season goes along. But yeah. But yep. Again, we won't be posting because we don't know what's going to happen. I don't want to post predictions and then we find out something that happened today, like Emily Engstler. So on April 30th, I will post Amber and I's final roster predictions on our Patreon page. So we'll go from there. But yeah, but I'm just so curious to see what happens, especially with the Dream, and especially with that last spot that I think is going to be a 1 or 2. I mean, a 2 or 3. So yeah,
it's gonna be tough, man. It's gonna be tough.
It is. But I am so excited that we're close. 4 days away from training camp's beginning. Wow. And the 30th is Sunday? Yes.
Yeah.
So, whew. That'll be fun.
Close. Yeah.
And then this Friday, I will be doing my first Dream Loss on playback.
Ooh.
It's a double overtime thriller featuring Tanisha Wright, who will be playing for the New York Liberty. So I'm excited. Huh? Did we say Thursday?
Yeah,
Are we doing it?
Thursday. Yeah.
Okay, let's do tomorrow.
Yeah, cause like honestly, you know what is gonna happen on Friday. Going to see Janet. Thank
Oh.
appreciate you, Trey Young. I really do because like I was just gonna skip it all together because I was like, I don't know if I can do during the week, Janet. I'm so sorry. I don't want to have to miss work the next day. And then Trey said, no, we're gonna have to bump Janet to Friday. Thank you a lot. I know that Josh is a little saucy about that.
I want the Hawks gone as soon as possible. I wanted them done by training camp because I want the dream. I want the Atlanta fan base focusing on the better basketball team. Where are the Hawks going to go if they? Let's say they win another game. Like even if they make it through the series, there's no way they're going all the way. The Dream have the depth. No, they don't. Just let it go. I don't know NBA at all. I'm completely talking out of my butt, but I want people focusing on the Dream, move on from the Hawks.
I understand your sentiments. I really do. But we just gonna have like a little scenario, right? They could still possibly lose because, tomorrow is the game. They could still lose, and that would be over. Or even if they pushed it to Game 7, that's in Boston. And then, like after that, they would play the Sixers and get swept. So it's like it is what it is. I'm personally loving the Trae Young show, but I understand because, like, really, the Dream up here, the Hawks probably about right here. So, I mean,
the only time I want to see Trae is just sitting in one of those seats that are sold out arena. That's all where I want to see him.
Yes. But that don't have to be the only place he is. But
yes, Glenn, Hawks can go home for the summer. Just listen, let it go.
I know. Look, I can't. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry that I can't let it go. This has been my team for a long time as well. Okay.
Oh, I'm not asking you to let go of their fandom. I'm just saying let go of this season as they get eliminated, so we can just have all of Atlanta focusing on the better basketball team.
I understand. I want that as well. I need everybody to focus on the Dream. But like, can I just have my Hawks just for a little bit longer?
No.
I mean, the season has no. Like, they're not gonna make it to May 20th. They're not gonna make it that far.
But I want people focusing on the preseason games for the Dream, and I believe the first one is May 7th.
Listen, nobody can watch them.
I know. But I remember was it last season that the Hawks were still last season the Hawks were still playing while the Dream were going on. I'm still bitter on that. I still have hurt feelings. It's time for them to go.
Listen, the Dream just texted me the other day and was saying that the tickets are selling out. Okay, no lie, I was just saying.
I know, but
yes, they are selling out. You don't have to worry about Gateway being packed. Gateway is going.
I want people watching though. I want people just fixated on what the Dream doing. No, like
they will. I promise you.
And Amber, one more point on it. I want some disappointed, like I want them searching for hope. So Celtics by 35 tonight, or whenever they play. So that's my prediction. Celtics by 35 because they were pulling away. Because I wasn't watching the game. I was seeing the score, and like they were up by like between 15 and 20 for like a good chunk, and then it just fell apart, I guess, in my box score viewing. So this time, instead of falling apart, they keep on, they keep piling on, and they won by 35, and we get some sad, looking for love Hawk fans, and they look in the right place, and it's with the Dream.
You just have to just stomp on my parade.
I don't mean to divide like Hawks and Dream.
You don't have to.
But I have to. I have to.
No, you don't. You don't have to be that way.
Why are you booing Steph? Steph does not need to boo. No.
Yes, she does, because you, sir, are a hater. Listen, this is all about the love of basketball. Look, they're not going to make it to May 20th. It's going to be probably curtains by,
Tonight, right?
probably.
They play tonight? Or is
No,
it
they play
tomorrow?
tomorrow night. It's tomorrow night.
Okay.
Okay? It's the Janet show tonight. Then they're going to have a little break. And then, Trey going to play. And then they're going to come back to Janet. Okay?
You know what? I'll give you
What?
this. The Hawks
All right,
lose by 35, but Trey gets 35. How do you feel? Do you feel okay with that?
I would be upset. Okay? Listen. Trey would be upset. Because, listen, we're not going to. He's had enough of losing by that much and then having all the points. Like, I need for that to not happen. I need him in the city of Atlanta, just like I need Ryan in the city of Atlanta.
He'll still be in the city of Atlanta. He'll just be in one of those courtside seats supporting the dream. That's all we need.
I'm sure he probably will, but listen, can he play for just a little bit longer? Just a tiny bit.
No, because training camp begins on Sunday. I want all the Hawk fan base to just be ready to go, so it's fine.
And
I'm not, Sess. I'm not wilding about the Hawks. I'm doing this for the betterment of Atlanta fans. The Hawks aren't going anywhere. Again, I don't know NBA, but just focus on the dream.
It's the fact that you're kind of right, but I'm not gonna give you the satisfaction of being right. Okay. Yes, they probably won't make it past this week, but I still believe in you. Okay. Still believe in you, Hawks. I don't care what this man says. Okay. Just know I got all the love I can for Atlanta basketball, period. Okay?
I've got all the troll. I just...
Yes, you do. Yes, you do. No thanks to you. If they lose, it's on you, okay?
Okay, I'll take it. Gladly take it. And then, so I mentioned, we're switching the game to tomorrow, which I'm excited about because I just want to watch basketball, and I started majorly watching in the Wubble season, so I'll get to see some players that I didn't get to see as much. So what can we look forward to? What were some players that were playing back in 2016?
16, of course, Angel. I believe we still might have had Sancho Little and Erica D'Souza. I really like both of those players. They're both legendary players, especially in the early days of the Atlanta Dream.
Okay.
I'm trying to think who else might have been on that team.
Who else was on the Liberty?
On the Liberty, I want to say Tina Charles was still there.
Okay. Because the only one I know is Wright. I was looking specifically at her box score. This is a double overtime, and Tanisha just kills us. So
of course.
So now she owes us beating the Liberty. It's just.
I feel like it's going to happen done. More than once.
I hope so.
I need to happen at least twice. Can we at least get the home games? If we can get the home games, I will be happy.
And then Sunday is Leah Brown / Naz Hillman Day. So a couple games with her and Naz together, one with Leah. And it should be fun. And then by the time that's over, we're getting closer and closer to the season, and we'll start playing more regular season content from last season, getting us hyped for what's going to come. So I'm ready. It's still moving too slow, but I feel like once we get into training camp, the Hawks are eliminated. Preseason games are going on. I think we'll all just be getting hyped for the Dream vs. Wings game on ABC. So.
Yes. I'm very excited. I can't wait.
Woo. But thanks everyone for tuning in, and of course, do not go off this video. Do not hold us accountable with the predictions we made, because the official ones will happen on April 30th, and that's what. And even then, don't ridicule us. Just focus on the ones we got right. Let's just be kumbaya. Yeah.
Let's hope it's kumbaya. I'm praying for kumbaya.
But all right, thanks everyone.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I was about to say, even though it's not gonna be kumbaya when the Hawks make it past this week, but we'll end it on that.
Okay. All right. Well, thanks everyone for tuning in. Hawks are getting eliminated tomorrow, and we'll talk to you later. Bye.
Bye.